get down. I used to sit home, do nothing all day. I used to moan, make faces of clay. I had my own world and had nothing to say. My mom would watch me, she would not go away. I'm getting shock treatment, they can't know my pain. Shock treatment, they're frying my brain. Shock treatment, they're changing my face. Shock treatment, I'm a difficult case.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's Ryan Kidd, and I am the human B-side, baby.
I didn't hear what you
Cheers,
said.
everybody. Welcome to the program. The only channel in the vinyl community here to remind you that home is where the floor is. It's time to testify, baby. It's time to be somebody. Come on.
Shock treatments, they're frying my brain. Shock treatments, they're changing my face.
You're riding with the kid, baby.
Difficult game.
American by birth, low life by choice. It's time to rock and rule. Come on. Rocking with the low numbers.
Out of the street.
Shock treatment.
When people smile at me, I'm kicking their teeth. Feels pretty good, but I feel kind of weak. You can try to be different, but they'll just greet you with shock treatment. They can't know my pain. Shock treatment, they're frying my brain. Shock treatment, they're changing my face. Shock treatment.
I'm a difficult case, baby. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the program.
I'm not doing anything now.
I got a great vinyl finds planned for you here, man. We started out with the Low Numbers from 1976, their single Shock Treatment. That's this single here. Backed with Try It. Yeah, this is a really cool single, like I said, from 1976. And this is their LP on Rhino Records, Twist Again with the Low Numbers. It's a pretty interesting album. It starts off with a cover of In the City by The Jam. But Shock Treatment is like the creme de la creme of the Low Numbers. So if you're going to get anything by them, pick up Shock Treatment. And I played that because it reminds me of the first record I'm going to show you. It's great to be back with you and do what we love doing, man. Showing great rock and roll and punk records. And, I got a lot of great ones for you. So we started in 76, right? So we're going to go to the next one from 79. Then I got one from 1980. Two great American punk records, and then we're going to go to Manchester from 1977, get a dose of the real stuff. And then I'm going to end it with a great comp and a familiar comp series for a lot of you out there. But, yeah, thanks for joining me. Raise a glass, baby. Be somebody. Come on, let's start the rocking, man. We're going to rock and rule. We're going to do it the right way. Come on. So we're going to go to Orlando, Florida for this one. And it's a reissue, just got reissued on Total Punk Archive. So I love that label, Total Punk, and they've got an archive now. I guess it's an offshoot of Total Punk Archive, so they're going to be doing some cool reissues. And the first one is by a group or a guy called Irvin Berlin, and it's called Junior's Got Brain Damage. And I thought it would be apropos to start the show with Shock Treatments by the Low Numbers, just to get you primed and ready for a little Irvin Berlin from 1979. And like always, I'm going to play these records, and I'm going to show you stuff I brought out while I was listening to them. If I think you like this record, I think you'll like the stuff I'm going to show. But yeah, let's get to it, man. Let's commence the rock. Here's Irvin Berlin. Junior's Got Brain Damage on Total Punk Archives. Cheers, everybody. Come on, let's kick it. Mean little riff there.
Junior's got brain damage. Eating too much greasy meat. Junior's got brain damage.
I don't want to be a preppy Joe Herbert band.
Down at the local bar doing the pogo every night.
The Fingers, Isolation.
A fistful of Quaaludes, a few beers. He'll be alright.
Fistful of Quaaludes, a few beers, he'll be alright. Ed Nasty and the Dopeheads. I'm gonna be everything.
Honest in the back room. Our face is full of pride.
Love that guitar in the background, man. So when this was originally released, I was reading a little bit about the backstory of this. How this guy was kind of like a prog rocker in like the early 70s, mid 70s, met up with some punkers and decided to give it a shot. And he came up with Junior's Got Brain Damage.
He's better off dead.
Oh, better off dead, baby. And he only released like 200 copies of this originally, so it's a pretty rare record, and it's awesome to see it get a proper reissue. Kind of falls in line with like, you know, I don't want to say fake punk, but you know, like an Alberto's Elos Trios Paranoias kind of stuff. What about the Reactors? I Want Sex, Seduction Center. The Features, Floozy of the Neighborhood. The Skinnies, Out of Order, Kill the Beat. Rottweiler, I Want to Be Your Friend. You know, just when the solo like starts kicking, they cut it off. They said no more. I love that. That riff was so good too. It's a lot of fun. It's a really cool single, and it's great that it got reissued. It's a lost American punk gem. You know, I never would have heard of it unless it got reissued. So that's cool. It also kind of reminds me of Arson, Coho. I think they're from Canada. But yeah, if you dig that, I think you're gonna dig all the singles I just showed. And that was from 1979. Irvin Berlin, Junior's Got Brain Damage. The B-side is called Last Time, and it's a good track too, but Junior's Got Brain Damage takes the cake, man. Definitely suitable for some pogo dancing, yeah. A fistful of Quaaludes and a few beers. So we're going to go on to the next one. We just heard from Irvin Berlin, 1979. Now we're going to go to 1980 for some great punk, American punk from Oregon. And this is another reissue, man. And they did a great job reissuing this. The packaging's cool. It sounds great. And I'm going to take off to Irvin Berlin, and then we're going to rock it. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go to the next one here. It's the Stiff Noids. Afraid of the Russians. A classic, man. A Killed by Death classic. Finally reissued. Very cool. Wait till you hear this one. I'm gonna play Afraid of the Russians, but then we gotta flip it over and hear the first track on the B side, because I think that's the best track. But you can't play this. I can't show you this record without playing Afraid of the Russians. It's, you know, it's a must. It's just a must. So we're going to hear from the Stiff Noids from Oregon, 1980. Afraid of the Russians. Then we're going to flip it over. Another nasty riff. Vicious, baby. Vicious and malicious.
Modern equipment. All the latest technology. Submarines track away. Back control psychology. It's a part of figment of your overactive imagination. No more
song.
I don't wanna hear your psychotic discussion, 'cause it's gonna be that you're afraid of the Russians. Afraid of the Russians. Not afraid. Afraid of the Russians.
We ain't afraid of no Russians. Man.
Not afraid. Afraid of the Russians. Not afraid. Afraid of the Russians. Afraid of the Russians. Afraid of the Russians. Not afraid.
You know, when I was playing this the band I'm going to this next record I'm going to show that I was listening to doesn't really sound like Stiff Noise, but I can't play Afraid of the Russians without playing the Radio Stars. There are no Russians in Russia. I love the Radio Stars. They're great. That was the Stiff Noise, Afraid of the Russians. That's a great punk tune, but I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to play you the B-side called Mom's a Fake, and I think it's hands down the best track on this EP. And then I'm going to show you the records I brought out that I was listening to when I was rocking with the Stiff Noise. So let's check out the B-side, and then we'll check out some other cool punk records. Afraid of the Russians. That's such a good riff, man. Simple, perfect. All right, 1980, here's the Stiff Noise. Mom's a Fake. Mom's a fake and dad's a failure. Lose your head, baby. Come on. Put out X and dump books. The deals. Weirdos. I'm only 16, but I got a lot of problems. Cats, nothing means nothing anymore. Rocks, you're so boring. Modern Needs by Really Red. Soundtrack for trouble. Jimi Hendrix, eat your heart out, baby. Shock. Yeah, baby. If you like the Stiff Noise from Oregon, you're going to dig Shock from L.A. This generation's on vacation. I want to be spoiled. This is a really cool band. You can't ignore the Angry Samoans kind of vibe and that whole thing, too, you know? Great record, Back to Samoa. Come on, a punk classic. What about, they remind me of this band. This band's from New Orleans called the Manic Depressives. Going Out with the In Crowd. It's the first track on this thing. It's fantastic. You got to check this one out. It's a really cool one. What about the Chiefs? Kind of reminds me a little of the Chiefs blues, man. Great stuff. Tower 18. And the Gears, Rockin' at Ground Zero, another underrated punk classic, man. Yeah, Don't Be Afraid to Pogo. Going to the Elks Lodge. So that was the Stiff Noise from 1980. So we started off the show with the Low Numbers from 1976. Then we stopped in Florida for some American punk from 1979. Then we rocked it with the Stiff Noise from Oregon in 1980. So let's Let's reverse 3 years and go to Manchester. Originally released on a 7-inch on Rainy City Records, which is apropos for a label's name from Manchester. I think the guy who started that label's name was Robert Gretton? He was the manager for Joy Division. And I think this band is, a lot of people know this band because Ian Curtis from Joy Division almost joined this band. And B-Dale in this band played in the very early incarnation of Joy Division, a band called Stiff Kittens. But that lore and legend should not overshadow the greatness of this little EP. And it originally came out, like I said, on a 7-inch, but it was just reissued as a 12-inch with a bonus track. And the bonus track rocks. First of all, the band is called The Panic. It Won't Sell is the name of the EP, and it is terrific, man. This is the cover right here. You know what's funny, too, is like this reissue, I was looking it up. I was at the Goner shop, and I saw it. I said, whoa, that's been on my want list for a while. So I put it in, my Discogs page, and I was laughing because I went and I looked, and it was like, you can get an original for like $3 cheaper than this is going for now, which is so stupid. But either way, I mean, it's got the bonus track, so that's pretty cool. It's cool to hear a little bit more, from The Panic. But I'm going to play the first song on this because it's my favorite one. It's called Modern Politics. And if you can't rock to this, you can't rock to nothing, man. I think In the Red reissued this, right? Yeah, In the Red did. Yeah, it's great stuff, man. So from Manchester, 1977, give you a little dose of the real stuff here. I can't remember if this is on 45. Yeah, it's 45. Yeah. Here we go. Dude, that Stiff Noids rock. That Stiff Noids record is one like you play that Stiff Noids, you play it and then you just flip it back over and play it again. It's freaking great, man. But let's hear a little bit of The Panic from 1977 from Manchester. The song is called Modern Politics. It's got one of my favorite choruses of the 1970s, I think. It's great. It's such a fun one. Let's do it, man.
Politics, who needs them, huh? I don't need love in a world of hate. I don't need things that I can't relate. I don't need you, 'cause you made me wait. I don't need help, 'cause it's too late. So don't give me money, 'cause it's too late.
It's perfect, man.
So don't give me money. It's you I hate. I don't need theory of Bolshevism. I don't need to prove I'm right. I don't need Hitler's eyes tonight. I don't need your cause to fight. So don't give me modern politics, 'cause it's all wrong. So don't give me power.
Brought a little menace out, baby. Insane Society.
There's no way you belong.
The Maniacs. Chelsea 77. This is Manchester 7. The Bastards. Schizo terrorists. The Lurkers ain't got a clue. PVC.
So don't give me modern politics. It's
The
just
Pigs.
not mine.
Euthanasia.
Don't give me Christy
the alternative hits, baby. We got the right to work.
I know you, babe. I know you, babe. I know you, babe. You can't fool me. I know you, babe. I know you, babe. I know you, babe. You can't fool me. I know you, babe. I know you, babe. I know you, babe. Don't give me no more than trash.
Yeah. The Panic from 1977 on Rainy City Records from Manchester. Modern Politics. It's great, man. That's a really, really great tune, and it's a great EP. And this is a fun buy because you get the extra song. I never heard that song, which is really cool. And I actually forgot to bring out another record that's sitting here that I brought out when I was listening to the Stiff Noids, because you can't listen to great Oregon punk without bringing out the Wipers. You gotta bring out some Wipers, man. Maybe the best band from Oregon ever. You decide. I don't know. Just one punk's opinion. But let me take that one off, and then I'm going to close it. I'm going to close the show with a really cool comp that I got, and this one was a treat. This comp was a real treat. Let's get the... no need to panic. Get the panic out of here. There you go. All right. Let's cue this one up. So a lot of these comps that I have, there's, maybe 3 or 4 songs on some of them that, I already have the singles or whatever, and, but I get it for the other songs, because some of the stuff's really hard to find, really expensive, so it's great to get it on a comp. But this one, this compilation, I didn't have anything from any of these bands, and it was such a cool listen, and I'm just so glad that I got it, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm talking about Bloodstains Across Yugoslavia. Yeah, which I don't think is even a country anymore, right? But we're gonna rock a track from Bloodstains Across Yugoslavia, and I got the Bloodstains Across California. You got Bloodstains Across Belgium. Northern Ireland. This is the one I bought before this one. This is fantastic, man. Some stuff on here, too, I've been looking for a while. And Bloodstains Across the UK. There's a bunch more, so there's many more to collect. But, I take them as they come, man. That's all you can do. You can't have them all. But in good time, you will. So we're gonna end the set here with a little track from Bloodstains Across Yugoslavia. A compilation of bands that I can't pronounce, and I really appreciate you hanging out and watching, rocking, rolling with the kid. You're riding with the kid. From the Fink, from me, we appreciate you. Cheers, everybody. Be good to each other, and most importantly, be somebody, baby. Come on, let's take it out. Cheers, everybody. Be good out there.